Hey guys, I'm Jim, joined today with Matt from Liberty Systems. We're doing a little vendor spotlight on how Liberty Systems helps us with our nitrogen generation needs, actually nitrogen as a whole. You guys are good consultants too. So Liberty Systems gives us our generated nitrogen. So nitrogen we take from atmosphere and convert it into usable nitrogen for our plant. But to supplement that system, we also use bulk. So bulk nitrogen, liquid nitrogen, in this giant friggin' trailer that they have to fill up all the time. So I guess we're just going to talk about how we use nitrogen as kind of a backup and how it supplements your systems.
Yeah.
How's this? You were telling me how it works. So you know better than me.
I don't work for the gas companies, but I know enough to be dangerous. But basically, in your bulk form of liquid nitrogen, it's stored right here. You have a trailer, and then it comes out in liquid form.
Don't put your tongue on this. We were talking about putting our tongue on it. I'm not going to do it yet.
You said maybe $50.
Two beers and $50.
Two beers.
Into the trifecta.
Yeah. So the liquid keeps coming through here, and then it goes into a trifecta. Think of a trifecta just as like a booster. It just takes typically in a sorry, if you go back to the bulk tank, it's about 150 to 200 psi.
Okay. I never knew what the psi was.
Yeah. You can get high pressure bulk tanks that are at 500 psi.
Yeah.
But they're specialty tanks.
We had smaller. Smaller bulk tanks. Sorry about the plane.
So we're in liquid form. We come through this pipe. We're still in liquid. Then we go into the trifecta. Like I said, just think of like a booster. It's just taking 200 psi up to 450 psi.
Okay.
But we're still in liquid form.
Yep.
You'll freeze your whole laser, your building if you pull that.
Which is why we have this.
Yes. So we got to convert it from a liquid to a gas.
Yes.
Right? And we're just doing that through temperature. Liquid nitrogen's at negative 320 degrees.
Okay.
As soon as we hit negative 319, gas.
Yeah, that was actually one of the questions that people had is, hey, you're in Nevada, northern Nevada, we get snow. Does it affect evaporation or anything? I'm like, no, because even if we're 0 degrees, we're a hell of a lot warmer than negative 320. So
it's still turning into gas.
Yes, it'll turn into gas no matter what.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll get a little bit of ice on this thing. But not often. In the summer, this system is a little less frozen, so it's kind of cold today.
Yeah. The one thing, so what's happening right now, if you can see like all the nitrogen venting off, and now it's stopped, valve closed.
Good job. Yeah.
So it's very touchy because we have to be at negative 320 degrees. So if we don't come in at the right pressure, right temperature, we don't want to mix gas with the liquid.
Yep. So
it's going to vent it off to the atmosphere.
Which is a drawback of bulk, is you're usually blowing some of it off.
Oh yeah.
Even if you have a trifecta, the gas company will say, oh, it's going to save you so much, but we're always pissing out some nitrogen to atmosphere.
You are. And honestly, if you think about it, Jim, you paid for all that gas.
Oh yeah.
It's just going into the atmosphere.
Yes. It's kind of like a use it or lose it thing, but sometimes we can't use it all at once.
And also too, let's say you're not using it, builds pressure, and it has to vent. So when it's venting too, it's going through a pressure relief valve.
Yep.
But once it's in liquid form, then we're going to go through these vaporizers, right? These big ones that you can see over here.
Yep.
And it's just simply turning it from a liquid to a gas so we can cut with it.
Yeah. And you want to make sure that you size your vaporizer as large as you can possibly afford, because it's way more expensive to replace your lasers if you get liquid into the lasers. Spend the money out here. We even run copper on the inside too, which is also, it's actually an indicator for us. If you glance at the ceiling and you start to see frost, we know we're pulling a little too hard. But that copper will be a great heat exchanger for us before it gets to the laser head. I've heard nightmares of when liquid has made it to the laser head.
I've heard it a couple times before, and it's not a fun situation.
Yeah. So even though like the majority of our nitrogen is generated, the reason why we have bulk is it's as backup. The generation systems need maintenance, they need feeding and watering and whatever. So we never want to stop cutting. So that's why we have bulk. Also if we can't get a part or something like that, or if we have a surge too, like let's say we have to cut a bunch of 1/2-inch thick aluminum, then we can use bulk to augment generation systems.
One thing we did together is Drew Miles in engineering. He reached out and we just want to do a quick study because you guys were adding more lasers, you want another generator, and we said, okay, let's just look at the generators we have and how they're performing. So what we did is we sent you guys a flow meter and we took about a week of flow studies. So we could see like you had a 6,000 cubic feet an hour system. Sorry, but I forget which plant it was for. But on the flow study, you had 6,000 cubic feet an hour from the nitrogen generator, and then you had a bulk tank. So what we found through the flow rate study was you were typically under 6,000 cubic feet an hour, but you would hit peaks of 8,000.
Yes.
So what Drew and I worked on is said, okay, you guys are keeping the bulk tank because you like the redundancy. Let's put together a valve setup with regulators, so that if we overconsume from the nitrogen generator, the bulk tank helps supplement. And it's really just a pressure setting.
Yeah.
So we adjusted the pressures, and the bulk helps supplement when needed.
Yeah. So no matter what, no matter what we get that day, because we're a job shop and we have no idea what we're going to cut, we can surge. So we can use bulk as a surge. We can use it as backup. We can use it as primary. We can do whatever. Oftentimes, like again, in the winter, we have issues where maybe the truck can't make it over the hill,
Yeah.
or, they don't want to chain these things up because they're
Or
sketchy.
COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So having both systems, they complement each other's, strengths and weaknesses really, really well. So
Yeah.
helps us keep cutting nonstop 24/7 for you guys. So if you have any questions, concerns, hit up Matt at Liberty Systems. He's rad. They're a great partner for us. We're going to be featuring more partners in future episodes. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.
Thank you guys.